Hi everyone, here with Gardening in New Jersey. Today I wanted to show you how I sow my cucumber seeds. And although it's in February, I want to get ahead and start them inside. So that's why I'm doing this. But it won't be until May that I put them out. And so what we're going to need to do this sowing is going to be clean water, some labels, a marker, your seed, a container, and very importantly, a good potting mix. So I'm just gonna make a little dent here, about an inch, and I'm gonna grab the rest of my seeds. I already sowed some in there. So here, I'm just gonna place my seed like that. And I think I have another one that doesn't wanna come out. Okay, there it is. And then after that, we're just simply gonna cover them up with the potting mix. This potting mix was already previously moist. It's not over water. And because it doesn't have any drainage, it's very important that we don't overwater it. We just want it evenly moist. Once we have that, we want to do a label, and we want to label it with the name of the cucumber and also the date. That way we'll always remember what we have. I'm going to place this lid here. So again, I really like these containers because they really help with the germination process. Then I'm gonna place it over here by this door that gets a lot of sunlight throughout the day. Like that. I have this batch here that I started on the 8th of this month. And as you can see, they're already have germinated and got bigger. Because I use this to transplant it, I put a lot. And so that's the reason why I need to transplant them. So I grab a bigger container. Again, this one, it will have a drainage. So make sure that you put it somewhere where your container is going to drain. Once again, we want to put a little hole so that we can put in our transplant. And I'm going to take out the plant like this. And this is the reason why I like using the chopsticks, because it really helps with the roots for us not to do anything to the root, because we want to handle it with care. So we just put it like that. And we want to bury the little seedling a little bit more than what it was already in this tray. This is going to help with the stem getting harder and thicker. And that way it won't be so leggy. Then I want to label it again. I want to put a transplant. Because it's a transplant, I want to have it here still inside the house. Wait for them until they get bigger. These transplants here are not going to go out until May. And before we put them in the garden, we want to harden them off. And that just means that for a week or 2 weeks, we're going to be taking them outdoors 3-4 hours, and eventually increasing the time, and that way we can put them directly into the dirt. Right here, what I have is peppers. Peppers take a long time, so I started this in December, and now it's February. They have been transplanted, and this is what they look like now. And I want to show you here more of the stuff that I already started. Some of the containers that has still the lid on top have not germinated, and they're not ready to be transplanted. So that's why they still have the lid. And as you can see, the lids have a lot of water, a lot of moisture. So that's why I like using these containers. But if you don't have something like that and you just want to plant it out, it will still work. But once they have germinated, like at this stage, I take out the lid and I let them be. And as you can see, these tomatoes here are always going to want to go to the sun. So make sure to just grab them and flip them on the other side. And this is going to make the stems harder. Here I have some transplants of sweet peas. I have more tomatoes here. I have my dahlias. The dahlias, I also started them in December and they look really good. Here I have some cabbage. And this is broccoli. This was also started the same way that I started the cucumber. So was the tomatoes and the green peppers. So I really hope that you like this video, learned something. And if you have tips for me, they're also welcome and you can comment on the box below. Thank you guys. Have a good afternoon. Bye.